Samir is a member of the White Helmets Rescue Force in Syria's rebel-held Eastern Ghouta region. But under this huge block of concrete, his everyday nightmare hit even closer to home. Last week, an airstrike damaged his house in the town of Madeira, and Samir found his mother's dead body under the rubble.
I rushed here because I knew my relatives were trapped inside. We dug an opening in the wall and climbed down to the first floor, but we couldn't find them. On the second floor, there was a 23-year-old baby boy called Samir. I pulled him out of the rubble, as well as my brother's wife. But the ceiling had completely collapsed on my mother.
In this video, widely shared on social media, Samir is heard crying for help as his mother's body lies trapped under the debris. Every day, airstrikes destroy apartment buildings, which crumble on the residents. Said, another member of the White Helmets, was more lucky. During a rescue operation, he managed to save his son.
I was in the ambulance on the way to the site of the strike. When I arrived, I discovered my neighbourhood had been bombed and my house had been destroyed. I went to check on my family and my house and found my 3-month-old son. He was injured. It took us 4 years to have him.
In 5 days, regime airstrikes have killed more than 250 civilians in rebel-held Ghouta, just outside Damascus. Malik was confined to a hospital bed after being injured by a strike outside this makeshift clinic. But normally, this 20-year-old nurse is the one taking care of victims.
I never imagined that I'd find myself on this bed or as a patient here, because I must have taken care of a dozen patients on this very bed.
Faced with the endless influx of wounded people, Malik quickly resumed work, tending to children injured by bombings over the past few days. The UN has called for a humanitarian truce, so far in vain.